Okay, we are on live now. Hello, YouTube. My name is Tali. I'm a facilitator here in Talking Talk, and we are going to start a new conversation here. Talking Talk is a platform where you can practice idioms like English, Spanish, Italian, French, and German. I'm not a teacher. I want to correct anyone. Uh, I'm not a teacher, as I said. I don't want to correct anyone. And that's it. Today, we will talk about the power of sleep. Gabriela, do you like sleep?
Yes, I like so much.
Okay, the power of sleep. How many hours of sleep do you usually get? Do you think it's enough?
Well, I usually I usually go to bed at 9, and because uh I usually wake up early,
Mhm.
so but I go to bed at 9, but I don't sleep at 9. I I usually, I don't know, look my cell phone a little, or uh watch a TV. But I know of these habits is not good for when you start to sleep. But when I close my phone, and I stop to watch TV, and I start to sleep, I sleep. You know, I close my eyes and I sleep. I have this. I don't know when.
You have
How
this
can I say?
power. People close their eyes and sleep.
Think yes, uh, because um, I wake up early at 5:30, and some days at 7, and I work and study a lot. All uh, how can I say, the over the day, and when comes the night, I am tired, so I sleep. And but I sleep at, I think, 8 hours per day, but sometimes uh, menos, I think. But I believe that that eight 8 or 9 hours is enough, I believe.
Yeah, the researchers, the science says that you need to sleep at least 8 hours per day now. So since you have the power to close the eyes and sleep, uh, do you don't you don't have insomnia, for example?
No, sometimes I wake up at the middle of night,
Mhm.
and I don't know. I just wake up, go to the bathroom, and when I return, I sleep again.
Oh, okay. You don't have insomnia. You really have the power to close the eyes and to sleep. I
Yeah.
Let me. I envy you. I think is inveja.
But
Because in
but
my
this is now, because I don't know when I say, and alguns meses atrás, um,
some
I
months ago,
had, what, months ago,
yeah, alguns
some
meses atrás.
some months ago, I had insomnia,
Uhum.
because I don't know. I think I was um, preocupada about the job, about my career future, and about the studies, and I don't know. And I had insomnia, so
Okay.
nowadays, no, thanks God.
Oh. Yeah, I usually need to take my medicine, that is medicines for anxious, because my mind is so crazy. Sometimes I
Hmm.
have a lot of ideas. I have
Yes,
TDA, né? Então, so my mind is sometimes crazy. It's difficult to turn off. I don't have this power to turn you on, turn you off the eyes and sleep.
but
I
this is
have,
true. But this is true because our minds work all the time, and
mhm,
um, we don't can uh, sleep or start to sleep because have a lot of ideas. Or we think uh, what I can do tomorrow, or I have to do something important tomorrow, and I we we think all about all the things and all the time when we can't start to sleep.
yeah, for me, the worst thing is you do all the process to have a good sleep hygiene do sono, sleep hygiene, né?
Mhm.
Turn off the screens, but do a lot of things, do massage, and then you sleep, you use, I forgot the name of the word just a moment. Google Tradutor, Google Translation. Okay, a moment. Okay, lie down. To lie down. Uh, and after I do all the hygiene of sleep hygienes, né? I sleep down. I lay down to my bed and start to think. Okay, now I will sleep because I needed to wake up to go to swimming at 5, 5:30 more or less. Okay, I should be sleeping now, and you don't sleep. For me, it is the worst
Yes.
thing. You need to go sleep in nature. If you, if you try to follow a agenda of habits to sleep because you need to sleep a certain hour in the next day, you won't sleep
Hmm.
because your mind will be will be like, okay, I'm waiting. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm sleeping now. Yeah. Um,
Yes.
I gave up to do this kind of thing because it didn't work for me.
Mhm.
So, what are the main consequences of not getting enough sleep?
Mm, I believe um, when you don't sleep enough, you can't uh, concent, concentrate concentrate of your things that you have to do in your day. Or I believe that you can be productive enough, and I believe that you are tired, you know. So the day is not the day is not productive, and I believe that this interfere in your job or in your studies. And I believe this is very dangerous too, because some profession you work with people and with transport, and this is very dangerous if you don't sleep enough. And yes, I believe this.
Yeah. Also stress, né? You become so stressful. Uh, you can die if I remember some news of I don't know if you got a quote. Stories of people that died because they didn't sleep. They tried
My God.
to be alone so many days wake up. And
Hmm.
the people simple die. Like I think a parada cardiorrespiratória, things like that,
Hmm.
né? ABC. You got AVC. If
My
you,
God.
I don't think it's exactly AVC, but I know stories of people that died because let me take the yeah, 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 that's it. There is a lot of fear. Yeah, you can die because lack of sleep. But we are talking about, I don't know, be 7 days without sleep.
Hmm.
7 days, 8 days, imagine. And
Wow.
I'm telling about really don't sleep, you know.
Yes.
É, don't have cochilo,
Hmm.
don't go to the bed, just wake up all the entire days and you can die.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, you become more stressful. I was reading some, I was review some videos on YouTube of medics, né, doctors, about, for example, metabolism, né, our metabolism,
Hmm.
the glicogênio, the glucose of the
Hmm.
body. You can decrease the amount of insulin and glucose if you sleep better, for example. So sleep better helps with everything in your life.
Yes. Sure.
Do you believe in the concept of sleep debt? Can you really catch up on lost sleep? I believe in sleep debt.
I never heard this concept, but
Sleep,
I think it's possible. Uh, you catch up on lost sleep, but um, I don't know when you lost your sleep, for example, and you pass the day tired and not productive, and you don't have concentration, um, and you are, how can I say, hit, you have a hitability, and when you arrive at your home, you you pre- you prepare yourself to sleep early, and you catch up that lost sleep that you have in the last day. I believe this. Or on the weekends, for example, you pass your week uh, very very tired because you don't sleep well, and you catch up this lost on the weekend.
yeah. I put sleep debt on my researcher, not in Google, but in Google DuckDuckGo because I don't use Google to research.
Hmm.
And I found out the Wikipedia page. Sleep debt or sleep debt is the cumulative effect of not getting enough sleep. A
Mm.
large sleep debt might lead to mental or physical fatigue and can adversely affect one's mood, energy, and ability to recover. There are two
Mhm.
kinds of sleep debits: the result of partial sleep deprivation and the total sleep deprivation. Partial sleep deprivation occurs when a person or a lab animal sleeps too little for several days or weeks. So, for example, someone that and go to university, né? We have people that work during the night and students at night, né?
Mhm.
And do this kind of thing for 4 years, think about, until finish the degree. And do you think doing this kind of thing uh, can be negative to the health of the people? I think it's not really good to I don't
Yeah.
know, sleep just 4 hours per week or four
Oh
hours
my
per
God.
week. Oh my God, not just a week,
Oh
just
my God.
4 hours per day. No, 4 hours per week, I think you die.
Yes.
But for example, sleep 4 hours per day because you work and you study. What do you think could be with a person that do that?
Yes. When I was in the college, I usually uh go to bed at 11 or midnight sometimes, and I wake up all day during the week at 5. So I sleep just 5 hours, and but in that time I don't, how can I say, I don't es- eu não ficava cansada. I don't know why. I think
You were young?
I I believe that I was young because in that time I don't know, I had uh 24, 25, I believe. But now I can stay wake up at 11. It's impossible. It's impossible for me.
Yes, when we are younger, when when we are younger, it's easier to, I think so. It's easier to notice things, né? I think so.
Mhm,
But also when you become elder, for example, or elder people. My father, for example, he has 78 years
mhm,
and they sleep they sleep early and wake up early, and sometimes they sleep less hours.
mhm.
É,
Mm.
chegou gente aqui, aí eu perdi aqui.
It's okay.
É, yeah, but I think from the thinking someone that do this kind of thing. What do
Mhm,
you think is the consequence of doing that, or just you sleeping 4 hours, 3 hours, a small amount of hours per day during so many times? Do you have do you think it will have a consequence? Because, for example, the doctors that I was looking in YouTube said, for example, that uh, you can glucose become.
Mm-hmm.
So let's with the bullying. How does sleep affect concentration and productive in daily life?
I believe this the sleep affect a lot of our concentration and productive because we are tired. We don't sleep well, so we don't had a good time to sleep. And when we start our day, I don't know, in the on the work, and I don't know, study, we are tired, so we don't we can't stay concentrate, and consequently we don't productive enough, I believe.
And, let me see. Sometimes when I do not sleep well, and I don't like coffee, but I don't know if you had the experience to drink coffee, to have energy and the concentration to do what you need to do because you have insomnia or something like that.
Mhm.
I don't know if you had the experience. It's common for people from technology to drink coffee and energetic to
Yes.
be wake up and for work.
Mhm.
Did you already pass it with this kind of thing?
What? Sorry.
Do you had the experience? Do you had the experience to have to drink coffee to become wake up because you did not sleep well?
I have a habit to drink coffee uh, in the mornings, and now I I discover super coffee.
Which
And
is the super coffee?
super, yes, I have a loud, I think, I don't know the name. How can just a minute, just
Interesting, a super coffee.
um have a high concentration of caffeine,
Oh,
and more than the coffee.
and
And
what's the
I
name?
super coffee,
Ah, super
or
coffee, the
yes,
name.
super coffee or ultra coffee is
Wow.
the different brands. This is just a brand. Super coffee is a brand, and ultra coffee is another brand, but have
Wow.
a percentage of caffeine and other things that I don't know. And I I I drink because um, é gostoso o sabor, and because I have to do, I have to how can I say, this super coffee uh, promete te have a high concentration, and is
Ah, yeah.
good for you are when you are, how can I say, doing exercise,
Mm-hmm.
and this, and
I see.
I usually drink on the morning, and I have this habit, but
Mm.
I don't know if I have an effective effect with me now, because I don't feel nothing. I I want to sleep at afternoon, but I don't, of course. But no, I think it's just a habit uh, on my breakfast.
Did you know that in China, it's common in their culture, they do a small sleep after lunch? Even the schools, the chairs are prepared for the kids to lie down and
Mm-hmm.
sleep, I think, for 2 hours before the classes at the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
You said about that it's something common in China. I think is to have a small sleep after the lunch.
I heard
Here
this.
in Brazil, yeah, here in Brazil is not common.
Yes.
You just have your 1 hour of lunchtime and that's it. Need to
Yes.
return to sleep. I like to drink coffee in the morning because I wake up early, more or less 5:30, 5:15, 5:30. Yeah, to go to swim because I go to swim
Mm-hmm.
early on the week. I swim 6:10 now. 6, esqueci como é que é 20. 6:30, no. Let me ask to Google Translate. Não, não, não acredito que não mais. Mas a gente está saudável, tá bem, mas aí fica reclamando, como a gente fica doente, os outros problemas somem, porque a gente só pensa na nossa saúde. Peraí. Esqueci a palavra que eu ia pesquisar. Ai, it's because there is a nurse now. I said someone came to home.
Mm-hmm.
I live with my father. He is 75. And it came a nurse from the plano de saúde to talk with my father, and I am also paying attention and being in immersion because my father is very complicated. Elderly people, I don't know. It's you need to be to make them go to the doctor, you know. So
Yes, I know.
my attention is a little splitted.
It's okay.
Uh, I forgot. Era 20, 20, yeah. More I go to swim 6:20 a.m. So it's really morning, né?
Yes.
Because of that, sometimes I need to, sometimes not, every day. I need to drink coffee to have energy to wake up and go to swim.
Yeah, you drink coffee with an energy.
No, I drink coffee to have energy.
Ah, okay.
To have energy to wake up and to have energy to swim.
Okay.
What are some common, okay, next question.
Mm-hmm.
What are some common sleep disorders and how do they impact people's health?
I believe the main is the insomnia. I think,
Mhm.
and this is uh I believe that this is bad because you in your whole day you stay bored and you don't have a good productive and Yeah, because you don't concentrate, and this affected um this in our day about our job or our studies, and I believe this uh, can pode trazer uh, bad things uh, bad things about our health.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. It's toxic for your body, it's toxic for you, it's bad for everything in your life.
Yes.
The next question is very interesting. Do you think modern lifestyles make it harder to get a good sleep? Why or why not?
Yes, I I believe this is the modern lifestyle. Yeah, the nowadays is it's harder to get good sleep because I believe, for example, when we are studies and we have to study, you work all day and you have, I don't know, you have the night to study and you sleep uh, late, and then you wake up early and you have this routine and uh, this makes it harder, the all the routine, the the sleep routine, and the other thing, the teenagers nowadays, I don't know, they like to play games and sometimes have a live or a stream at the night, na madrugada, and then they go to sleep very late, and yeah, this is a it's difficult, these all these things,
Well,
because nowadays the our lifestyle is very different. Everything is um, is faster,
yeah,
and we have to stay, um, e a gente tem que acompanhar tudo. And I don't know that they have just 24 hours, and sometimes 24 hours is not enough.
no, you don't need to acompanhar tudo. We think we need, but you don't need.
Yeah.
In, in real, we don't need to, because I think we have so many screens nowadays, so many information, so many consum, yeah, consummation. I don't like social media. If I
Mhm.
could, I wouldn't don't have social media, né? But yeah, you don't. Sometimes we think we need, but in real we don't need to follow because it's impossible. It's simply
Mhm.
impossible. Uh, every moment, every millésimo of segundo, there are a lot of new people creating new content.
Yes.
It's impossible to follow. Né? I think people should be less in front of the screen
Mhm.
to decelerate the life. What you said, it's totally, né? Because of the life, uh, because I mean the technology, the hyper connection with so many information makes created this sense that everything is so fast, but it's not. It was created from the big companies. So I defend a low profile life,
Yeah. Yes.
living a low profile life. So what habits or routines help you sleep better at night?
Um, no, because nowadays I start my sleep very well. But
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
I am a organized person,
Mm-hmm,
and I looking for do the things um,
mm-hmm,
right on the time, and I know um, if I sleep uh, after after yes, after the 9
mm-hmm,
p.m. I wake up tired, so
mm-hmm.
I looking for respect my time of my sleep time, because the other day I have other things to do. I have a day uh, to complete. I have a lot of things, and I just think that I have to sleep in that time. So I don't have a specific habit. I just put for example, on my cell phone, I have a, a time when uh, how can I say, when it's 9 p.m. The ferramentas uh, is
Tools.
blocked. The tools,
Ah,
yes, the tools is blocked, and
mm,
I have to make a configuration if I want to stay more time and so this is a different thing that I have.
interesting. Interesting strategy. I have been watching some animations on Disney Plus, Netflix
Mm-hmm,
after 9 p.m. because I find out that social media, you see a lot of content, but you don't go deep in any of them.
mm-hmm,
Né? You see things superficial and pass, like TikTok is more or less like that, sure. But when you watch an animation, for example, um, you have a dopamina, but you go deeper. You need to pay attention,
mm-hmm.
to watch the story. And my sleepy time has become better, né? Because
Yes.
I do something that is, how can I say? Uh, I do something that I like, that relax me, and that makes my mind focus in just one thing. For example, I
Mm-hmm,
have been sometimes I play something before I go to sleep too, play some game that I like for a time, and then I go sleep because
mm-hmm,
my mind is focused in just one thing. I perceive it is when you focus your mind to do something in just one thing is much better than entretenimento barato, than poor entertainment,
mm-hmm.
like the social media.
Yes.
The question number 8, how do dreams affect the quality of sleep? Do you remember your dreams often?
Uh, I don't know. Let me see. When you have think the dreams affect the quality. I don't know. I think no, but I believe that the nightmares can affect because sometimes you wake up on middle of the night when you have a nightmare and you can sleep, you can return to sleep, you have a difficult to return to sleep because of that nightmare.
Mhm.
So uh, yes, I believe this. But if I remember my dreams, sometimes I remember of my dreams, but sometimes no. And sometimes I have a nightmare,
Mhm.
but I think this is this the nightmare affects, right? So sometimes I have a nightmare and affect when I return to sleep. But I I how can I say okay, I can return to
Mhm.
sleep. I eu consigo retornar,
But
voltar a dormir.
you return to the nightmare or not?
What? What?
You wake up and you sleep again. You wake up for a nightmare and you sleep again. Do you return to the nightmare or not?
So I think
No.
when I wake up of the nightmare, I I looking for uh think about that dream, not that nightmare,
Mhm.
and so then I can back to sleep normally.
Yeah, it's fun because I don't have the power to turn off the eyes and to sleep. I don't have this power. But I have it a power to easily have lucid dreams and remember my dreams. Now, I
Mhm,
have, for example, a dream journal that I use it to write some time in my life to write out the dreams I have. But it's funny because sometimes I have a dream. It happens a lot of me. You have a dream, you like the dream, but you see the dream is transforming itself in a nightmare. You say, the dream here, it's
mhm,
not getting well. I don't like that. I will force myself to wake up.
mhm,
Then you force yourself to wake up inside the dream before it become a nightmare because you don't want to see the continuation.
mhm.
You wake up and then you sleep again. You return off the same spot.
Oh my God. Yes.
It happens with me when I have a nightmare. I don't like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sometimes when I have a nightmare, I'm looking for um, return to sleep, thinking in other thing, you know, or create a new dream. For example, I don't know. I think that I go travel to another place, and I look it for create other things different, you know, to return to sleep again.
Yeah. It's a good idea. I try to do other things when I watch something, I don't know. And after I do that, I can sleep and don't return to the nightmare.
Hmm.
So, Gabriela, we are going to finish the immersion. How was
Okay.
the immersion? How was the subject?
Oh, it's very, very, very interesting. Because this is very important nowadays, I think. And it's a good subject, and I like the immersion.
Happy to hear that. Sorry for the inconvenience for the later because of the medical, some things here.
No problem, no problem.
So, people from YouTube, I'm